Good evening and welcome on in to the evening edition, the part B of From Day 1 for June 2nd. Auditors, frauditors, substance Karens, and all the above are waiting for us. And we start with something that people have been liking the last few weeks. Someone getting tased. Skeptic, bring us the taser. Skeptic, where did you go? They said bring us the taser.
Hey guys, and welcome to today's video.
Okay, shush. I said bring us the taser. Don't bring us some talk.
This video is almost certainly going to be demonetized. So if you do me a favor and pull out your little probe and tase that like button.
Thank you.
I really appreciate it.
Tase it.
So let's begin.
Let's go. And the guy's running from a cop just to start, so you know.
Can you stop? Show me your hands. Alright, show me your hands, though. Why didn't you stop right away?
Because he's an idiot.
I'll explain all that. Get back in the car for a minute.
He's not that smart, Your Honor.
Radio, he's...
First things first, when an officer pulls you over and tells you to stay in your car, you stay in your car. Going into your mom's house is not an option.
Give me another car. Stop.
What are you doing?
Stop.
Right, excuse me, ma'am. Excuse me, ma'am. Please do not touch me. I'm not doing anything.
Stop.
You are being recorded. I did not do anything, ma'am. Can you please let my arm go? Why are you grabbing me?
Because I asked you to stop. You're at a traffic stop.
Please stop grabbing me.
Radio, step it up.
Ma!
Your mom is not
I'm
going
an
to be able
idiot,
to save
Ma.
you. So unless you're trying to introduce her to Maxwell's equations too, I'd just leave your mama out of it.
Oh, I think he is.
Can you please stop grabbing me? I didn't do anything. I don't know.
Get on the ground.
Stop grabbing me. What are you doing?
You're not going in the house.
Oh. What are you doing? Stop.
Hopefully tasering you.
What are you doing?
You're on a traffic
I
stop.
don't know
You
what
need to
you're
stop.
doing.
Okay, you need to get out of it. You need to stop.
Can you please leave me alone?
No.
I did not do anything.
And that, my little human resistor, is why you're about to eat 50,000 volts. When an
Only
officer
50?
gives you a lawful command, you do what they say.
Get on the ground.
Whoa!
Get on the ground.
Damn, you are being recorded.
That's fine. Get on the ground. Get on the ground.
I don't have a weapon.
Get on the ground. Get on the ground.
Why?
Get on the ground.
See, my hands are free.
Okay, get on the ground.
I didn't do anything.
You're not listening. Get on the ground.
I didn't do anything.
Get on the ground. Get on the ground. Get in the house.
That's not
Get in the house.
I can't go on my mom.
Get on the ground.
Why?
Get on the ground.
Because you broke the law.
What are you, man? I'm not getting on the ground.
You're not listening. Get on the ground.
I got your recording.
That's fine. Get on the ground.
right now. Get on the ground right now. Oh, I know that guy. That's Mr. Sparky.
Get in the house.
On the ground. On the ground. Get on the ground right
Get in the
now.
house.
Taser, taser, taser.
There's a Sparky.
One's been tased.
Fucking taste it, nigga. Didn't do shit. We wanted for
You know, normal people don't practice their Olympic dive routine directly into dirt.
Do it again.
Then again, normal people don't fake like they have a heart condition and then flop around on the ground like they have a seizure as well. So let's watch that again. And this time, check out the expression on his face as he looks at the officers to see if they're buying his electric boogaloo. Taser, taser, taser.
Oh my God, I didn't notice that originally.
One's been tased.
I didn't notice that originally. He did. He fucking looked at the cops like, is the cops buying this shit? Oh shit, the cop ain't buying this shit. What do I do now? What do I do now? What do I do now? You enjoy the taser. That's what you do now.
Get in the house.
Hey, get back right now. Get back. Get back. Get back.
Get in the house. I'm not moving. Get off.
Hey,
You're obstructing. Get in the
get
house.
back. You know, following the lawful orders of a police officer is some great advice to be giving your brother, but you should have taken that advice yourself.
All I was at my mom's house.
What?
I just pulled up.
No, it's this one right here.
I just pulled up to my mom's house. That's it. I don't know why she even did
It
that.
doesn't
matter what
All my blinkers. I
How about you just listen?
Speed limit. I was not speeding.
Hey,
None of that.
listen,
You were quite being an idiot.
You want to talk?
I don't know why she pulled me over.
It doesn't matter. You know, she was probably going to explain it to you. You didn't want to listen.
You jumped out of the car and tried to run into the
I
house.
just tried to run. I just got out of the car, asked what's going on, and went to my mom's house.
The fuck are you even talking about? That's exactly what she just told you. She said she tried to pull you over, you ignored it and tried to go into your mom's house, and you said, no, I didn't. You tried to pull me over, and I just wanted to go into my mom's house. And that begs the question, why in the world would you be running from the cops to try to get in your mom's house as fast as possible?
Don't tell me he's got drugs on himself or something.
Anything sure?
I have a prescription for that.
Oh, I bet you do, and they sell it in these little baggies too, don't they?
Ah, I hate when I'm fucking right. The guy's got marijuana on him in plastic baggies. But I got a prescription for that, and they, the pharmacist goes and gives it to you in baggies instead of a pill bottle.
Actually, no, they gave it in the bottle. I put it in there.
So you're currently on probation with a warrant for a violation, and you've got weed on you.
I'm just, don't matter to me.
Oh, don't take that out.
That's how you do it. That's the
You're
only way to
supposed
get
to wait for the EMT. I know how this go.
Yeah, you know a lot, don't you?
I've never been tased before. That just hurt.
Thank you, Jamison. You serious? Oh, you cut the serious part out.
We're gonna do all that here in a little bit. You had a chance
You
to
wanted
be.
to jump out of the car and try to run into the house. That's the problem.
Go ahead and have a seat.
Get in the car.
I'm being detained. I'm not being arrested, right?
You're under.
Oh, you're under
Oh, you're so under arrest.
Are you fucking kidding me? Resisting arrest, evading arrest, probation violation, failure to register as a sex offender, illegal possession.
Whoa, wait. He's a sex offender? On top of all this? Can we spark him again?
And probably so much more.
Because of everything you did after you jumped out of the car. When you turn at an intersection,
I used my blinker.
you didn't. Number one, you didn't use your blinker on.
I did. I used both of my blinkers. I used my blinker when I turned left.
Are you let me know when you want me to
I
talk?
used my blinker turning right when I came into
Okay.
here.
You let me know when you want me to talk.
Go ahead.
Okay. You got off the freeway.
Use my blinker.
You did.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then when you switched into the center lane, you did not use your blinker.
You should have did
Okay.
that before I even came here then. If that's the case, then I did use my blinker.
Okay. You done? Or you want me to continue?
Because my blinker was still blinking to go into the left lane.
Okay. Are you done? Thanks. Are you done?
Yeah, he's so done.
You approach 305. I'm sorry, you approach Euclid Avenue from 305. When you make a left turn, you got to stay in the left lane, and then you indicate to get in the right lane. You just went right into the right lane. It's an improper turn in an intersection. Okay? And then I activate the lights, and you continue into Severn, and all the way to the front. And then I put my siren on. Then you continued. What about right here?
When I turned, there's another car on the side of me.
And then what about right here? Then you continued all the way into your fucking side.
Why you were reaching for your weapon? I had a sling going. You reaching for your weapon, of
Not
course.
until you ran into
walk off.
the...
You're reaching for your weapon. I'm fearing for my life.
Okay.
And that's an outright lie, and anybody can check the tape. She didn't pull her weapon out until after she had tried to physically keep you from going into your mom's house, and you continued to resist. But don't worry, you'll have every opportunity you need to argue against the videotape evidence at your trial in court.
I did not resist arrest at all.
Okay.
Yeah, you so
Stop going
did.
into the house to get on the ground. That's not resisting?
You put your weapon on me.
Not at that point,
You
no.
put your weapon on me,
Okay.
and I'm unarmed.
Okay.
Well, technically one-armed.
You would have shot me for nothing.
Okay.
Shut the fuck up, Karen. She had her weapon on you, and if she wanted to shoot you for nothing, she would have. Alright, guys, that's the end of the video. If you
Thank you, Skeptic. Rachel, are you there?
This Chuck Bronson recognized as a leader in the local news. Well, let's have a look then.
Wait, you got what's it called? He's out of breath trying to get to where he's going.
sides have arrived, harassing the police while there's an active gunman situation going on. And then even acting dumb, like he doesn't understand. What did you mean with you? That the officer has to go across the street? Oh shit, careful buddy, there's a stairway going into the street. You might run out of breath. What the hell's going on with these people always running out of breath?
It's Glenn Serial Part 2.
We're just being disgusting cretins. He spit on the ground.
What's up?
Well, you asked the question as if there is something up. What are you doing? Why are you here? Well, I mean, at some point, you were supposed to be a leader in the journalistic community or something. What does that mean in your tiny little mind? Because there's not a whole lot of journalism going on. We don't know what's going on. Well, the officer actually said something was going on, so we have a vague idea, but that's not on you.
Freeze, motherfucker!
What?
Ugh, the density just multiplied. If we keep doing this, we're gonna fall into an irony hole of dipshittery.
Over here, look. They're gonna have to look under every damn car up there.
So you guys are going to make it as tough as possible for them to do
Thank you
so.
very much, Josh and Chuck, for your... I have no words. What do we call this? Two dumbs doing a dumb while dick fluting on the street. Just imagine this is your life. You know, you're standing on the street with your little camera phone and then wobbling it around and then talking about things. You have no idea what is going on. This is their life. It's not exciting life. Well, it's not a life at all, is it? Right, enough of that. We're gonna fast forward through the dead air, which is rather smelly apparently. Why don't they all breathe like Glenn Serial? How's it even possible? They can't all be out of shape like him.
Yes, they can. Here.
Cops are, guy running around here with a gun, cops are chasing him. Yeah, they pulled a gun on everybody at Digby's. They fucking charged me for an extra hour. The guy tried to get in the car. Huh? Yeah. These cops will probably kill the guy.
Yes, because reasons, right? I mean, if he starts shooting, they're gonna shoot back. It's as simple as that. But not everything plays out as your fantasies, little man. Little men. Well, men.
The cops like killing people.
Shut up.
The cops are bored. It's like a slow night, so they want to kill this guy.
Oh, this is the journalism you're talking about, right? Introducing your brain farts into the, well, it's not journal. This man just asked a question and you have no idea what's going on, so you're just gonna make up everything.
Bullshit, yes.
Why am I not surprised? But yeah, why the hell am I surprised? I'm not surprised.
Tell him, right, Jaquel.
Huh? The guy took off out of here like 10 minutes ago. I was gonna tell them, but they're dicks, so I'm just gonna let them keep looking.
Yes, aren't you a contributing member of society? There's a gunman walking around town. You actually saw him leave, which I highly doubt, by the way. But you're not gonna tell the police officer because he was being a dick by telling you to get out of harm's way. Why? And don't answer that question because you don't have an answer other than, oh, you're a bootlicker, you pathetic dick flute.
You got it, because you did
The guy came
smooth.
running through the garage and then ran out the other side. It was like 10 minutes ago. I was going to tell the cops, but they're being dicks, so it's just like, let them keep looking.
Yeah. Well, we dealt with this the other night. When
You know what gets me more? It's not the behavior that they don't tell, because he didn't see the guy leave. This is just, the usual frauditor doing a fraudit. It's the dumbass giggles, and now Josh is gonna, enlighten us with his brain farts.
The
Therefore,
fucking
now it's gonna
Abrams.
get smelly real quick.
I was more concerned about cameras.
I know, the guy fucking, he's that way, like 6 blocks by now.
If that is so, why didn't you inform the officer? Because you have an unfounded hate boner for the men with guns and badges because, well, they're actual people, and you're a camera zombie wobbling your camera about? Now, don't be jealous there, Chuck and Josh. The facts speak for themselves, and, well, there you are.
Chuck Bronson and AFA is the closest thing to live media and cops that is left.
That's not controlled.
Well, controlled, this is going beyond your braining, by the way, so try and keep up. You are controlled by your own stupidity and your own biased hatred for police officers. So
And
no,
his
you're
own
not
stupidity.
a neutral party in this situation. You're not controlled by corporations, you're controlled by lack of a brain. I don't know what it is. It always amuses me that they actually think they're important. Doing important stuff and things. Well, not mostly things.
Cool. What's up, everybody?
Well, according to how things are going in your video or your journalistic hit piece on... that's about as far as I got. We don't know, Chuck. We don't know what's up. You know why? Because you're not saying anything. You're not informing us. You're not doing anything other than standing around with your camera, filming flashing lights of police cars, and making up shit as you go along. So, good job.
I know, call Shay, have him bring his dog back in.
Wrap around the guy with the shotgun.
I know, he's a dick. Yeah.
Case cracking squad, a Lafayette's finest. Gets their man again. Excellent job. Cracking work.
If you two good upstanding citizens have some information about the whereabouts about this particular gunman, maybe you should, inform the officers and, I don't know, behave like a normal human being that actually tells the officers what's going on for your safety, for the community's safety, for their safety, right? No? Good job. So, hey, just between us, I don't think they understand that I use good job as a very sarcastic statement. I don't even think they know what sarcastic means.
Well, I know, I'm well aware. I seen him fucking take off over here.
So you're on your way to actually inform the officers that he has already gone, or are you just making up shit as you go along? I mean, there must be a shit smear on the street right now with you talking.
Yes, Ratchet Cow.
Probably a jack in the box.
I know, tell Register, and I came in the garage 10 minutes ago to tell him where the guy just ran, but he was being a dick. And told me to get back. So I did.
Oh, is that so? So basically you walked up to the officer telling him you have some information about the particular gunman's whereabouts. Is that what happened? Now, you might imagine that I'm going to replay the first part of this video, but actually he did it himself. So, I mean, hey ho, let's go?
Do what?
There's a guy with a gun. Get across the street. Please go. For safety.
Who, you?
Richardson, go across the street. You already know who I am. Just go across the street.
Don't you just love it when they expose themselves? So at which part in this particular conversation were you going to inform the officer about, well, your brain fart? I hear you sputtering some words in the general direction of the officer, but that is not a conversation. That is, who are you? And then you just, casually walk off while being completely out of breath. Anyway, that's it for this one. fuck's sake, man. Remember to take the bell and all things around. And I will see you the next time.
Thank you, Rachel. Unless you got us a second one. Do you? Ah! Predators, right? You got that? Fuck yeah. Let's go. Anybody who can, make chili con carne look like a bitch, he's good in my book.
Because he's being...
Oh, okay. Whoa. No. Excuse me. Trying to do it on location is not the absolute best to trying to record episodes here. Alright. Almost there. Yes, no, yes, no. Yes. No. You're right. Okay. Finally a yes, and the chili con carne fuck up begins. Now.
Video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
So what's your YouTube account?
Delete laws, DELETE, I'm not a cop supporter, man. Not at all.
I know. I heard you yelling at us.
Back to Blue Boston. So Dallas, if someone continually runs into me, I can push them away from me.
Yeah, you have a right to push, get someone away from you.
I came there knowing there was going to be an issue. But I came there knowing he was there. I knew what I was doing. He didn't harm me at all, even until he wanted to. He was itching to. But I came there knowing he was there. I knew what I was doing. I came there knowing there was going to be an issue.
For those who are unfamiliar with her, this is Kate from the Masshole Report.
Is he still bitching about her?
Channel exposing people like Chili, doing deep dives, so I highly recommend her.
If someone continually runs into me, I can push them away from me.
Yeah, you have a right to push, get someone away from you.
Because here's the thing, man. When you're on camera constantly, right?
Here I just noticed a very suspicious cut.
Yes.
Because as I'm editing videos all day, I really pick up on this type of stuff. We never know what is truly said. We only see what the frauditors want to show us. So who knows what was said at that moment? We will never know. But it's highly suspicious.
Yeah, that looked like a rough cut.
Always trying to find a reason why you're bad. Because we don't like cops. Because you guys don't do your jobs.
Well, I mean, it's hard to point this all like that. I do my job, I think,
Well, I mean, I hope so. I mean, but clearly, it's like, I begged 2 different cops.
Yeah.
Get her, like, what are my recourses? Can I push her away from me? Like, what can I do? And she's literally, like, bumping into me, slamming into me, because I didn't ask for her.
Here's what I'm going to do.
Because I didn't ask for her.
Here's what I'm going to do. What I'm going to do for you,
Another suspicious cut. Chili, why don't you show us your whole interaction with the police?
Because then it wouldn't work.
That way we can make our own opinion about what was said between you guys. And this just proves my point, that all frauditors say they hate the police and F them and that, but when they need help, they run right to them. They're the first one to run to the police.
Put a police report in, and then you can go tomorrow. Today's a holiday, but you can go over to Whoop District Court tomorrow, and if you want to apply for the it's called an HPO.
HPO?
Yeah, it's like the harassment protection order. And all you do is, he can explain it to you. You fill out a form, an application with an affidavit, and you go before the judge, and you can explain to the judge everything. And
it gives me no pleasure to put my hands on a female. You know that.
Of course.
But if she's slamming into me, stopped it when I asked you. I'm not blaming you, Dallas.
Yeah,
I'm not saying it's
I think what happened is that,
That sounded like another cut.
saying, telling people and hey, educate your kids, you shouldn't be, cops aren't good, look what happened in Uvalde. So he's doing that.
You would have ran in though, right?
A lot of people.
You would have ran in.
He would. He's a really good dude.
Yeah, you would have ran in the building. Dude, you couldn't have stopped me. Guy in their street. I would have gone in like this.
Yeah, okay, Chili. And by the way, is that stupid ass Josh Abrams in the background?
Yes.
The guy who thinks that thunk is a word? Check this out.
Yo, who would have thunked the city attorney and no idea what they was doing?
I would have said, dude, give me your taser and let's you and me go. I'd be friends with you for 10 minutes running that building. You know what I mean? I'm still sick about it.
Yeah.
So anyway,
it's the
sorry
whole
for
thing that
venting.
you said, yeah.
But I mean, this woman just ran into me so many times.
Okay.
She calls me hundreds of times.
All right, so that's different, yeah.
It's
So here's what I'm gonna do for you.
That sounded like another hard cut.
you need my phone number to call me or anything?
Actually, yeah. Part of the problem is like.
That sounded like another hard cut.
You guys are doing your thing down there, and So
You guys just had policies where you didn't put me in handcuffs.
Another
I
hard
wouldn't be this
cut.
way. If you just would just treated me like a person when I was younger and said, hey, whatever.
Are you a local guy? Or?
No, I'm from California. I came out here just to check it out and see what was going on out here.
Yep.
And
Now that is ridiculous. He's saying he went there with another journalist, implying that him and Josh Abrams are journalists. Give me a break. That guy's a hardened criminal, not a journalist.
this woman tracked me down. This is why I don't support cops.
What?
You didn't protect me from this woman. I mean, I begged the cops, get her. I mean, you'll see me
So
here.
the problem is,
I walk up to the cops here. Instead of dealing with her, trying to get her away from me, I walk.
so like just like anyone, we can't just tell people. We're in a tight spot because we can't just tell people they can.
I know that, but watch this. It's going to get more and more. She's following me, and I mean, like, dude, I don't want to get arrested here, but she's literally like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
So what I'm telling you is like I get it. Like if it was me, I might have gone over to her and said, hey, stop following this guy. You're bothering him, and whatever. But I think at this point, he's.
Okay. Well, there's the blue knife.
Yeah. All right, I got you. I got you covered.
I mean, it's to the point where I have to defend myself from her. Because here's the thing, man. When you're on camera constantly, right? Everybody's always trying to find a reason why you're bad.
I mean, we don't need to find reasons. You're giving us plenty. You're just
Especially with
acting
all
like a
these
complete
cuts.
crazy person. And the Massel report has uncovered some really shady stuff about what you do. So you are definitely a shady person.
Because we don't like cops. Because you guys don't do your jobs.
Well, I mean, it's hard to point this all like that. I do my job, I think.
Well, I mean, I hope so. I mean, but clearly, it's like I begged 2 different cops.
Yeah.
Get her. Like, what are my recourses? Can I push her away from me? Like, what can I do? And she's literally like bumping into me, slamming into me because
You were bumping into him.
You guys know the deal. I'm gonna write a report in everything you did. I'm gonna go look at the video, and I'm gonna, I saw what I need to see the important parts, and then so you can't get a restraining order against her because you guys aren't related in a family relationship. You can get a harassment protection order, which is basically the same thing.
I apologize if some of the scenes played twice. It's because I fell for what him and Josh Abrams do to their idiot fans. It's basically to stretch out the video and make more money. They make an intro that's about 6 to 7 minutes long, but they don't tell you when the video is actually starting. There's no demarcation of when the intro finishes and the actual video starts. One day I was doing a video on Josh Abrams, and his video started 8 minutes in, and people give me shit because my intro is too long. Well, go email him instead.
And all you do is, he can explain to you, you fill out a form, an application with an affidavit, and you go before the judge, and you can explain to the judge everything, and
It gives me no pleasure to put my hands on a female. You know that.
of course.
But if she's slamming into me,
Yeah.
well, I mean, if she wasn't right behind me, I wouldn't.
Nobody has the right. The bottom line is an assault is just touching you.
I mean, that's why I didn't want to get arrested for showing you.
I'm not gonna arrest you.
I mean, you're a tough guy. But I'm just saying, you can take a bump.
I can take Dallas. Easy. Hands behind my
No,
back.
dude, I mean,
He didn't even flinch. Come on, man.
Dallas,
It's been a long day.
Dallas would be a fight for sure, man. For sure. I just.
All right.
Yeah. Thanks.
That was the guy. He ruined my footage. He called me to the middle of the road. Is that you? Yeah.
Oh, you were the guy in the SUV?
Yeah. Why is that ruining it?
No.
You know what? I had my hand all over like dirty shit. That's why I didn't want to shake it because I didn't pound it.
Oh yeah, no, especially with COVID, I do the time.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, bro. I hope we're not all dead.
Well, listen, man. I hope we can work on handcuffs. If we can get rid of handcuffs, dude, I will work with any police department who will help me get rid of handcuffs.
Yeah.
What a stupid idea. How are you supposed to keep a criminal locked up in a safe situation while you get him transported to jail if you're not allowed to use handcuffs? They could just take your gun, steal the car, escape by the window, etc., etc. This guy's a complete idiot.
He's a moron.
Yeah, just strap around the wrist, around the waist, from the front. That way I'm not helpless.
See my guns?
so that was a bootlicker Karen beta male running to the cops at the first opportunity. Let's move on to the next clip where he's calling a YouTuber called Lackluster. Now, I don't know much about Lackluster, but I have heard he's respected. So let's check it out.
It is what it is. You know, the woman stalked me, tracked me, followed me, and then, by the way, Josh doesn't have an edited video. He released the full video. And what you guys saw was him trying to take a video of her, and he pauses when he films. So he paused, he tried to get her bumping into me, but he doesn't get it.
Oh, if there's the full video of that, we're going to have to take a look at that and bring it to you guys in another video.
He just gets my reaction of pushing her off of me and say, get off me. But the idea that a woman just gets to jump on top of me over and over and over, it's just crazy.
You have never had a woman jump on top of you.
Following me, staying right on me.
You'd go 3 shades of 8 shade giddy if you ever had that.
Just because you're a woman, you don't. And by the way, she's so stupid. She literally believed. I mean, she literally said that she believed that she had a right to audit me. I'm not a public servant.
So what? SGV News, Silence Boy, the whole California crew, all they do is audit regular people walking down the street. So what makes you immune? They really don't like when we use their tactic against them.
That's because they're idiots.
I mean, the truth is, I just said it, but it kind of cut out. This is a war of ideas. And they don't want my ideas in the battlefield because they don't want the change. And that's the truth. It's just like I put the title of this, Dale will duck. The reason why Dale will duck is because look at him trying to paint me like I'm a woman beater or an abuser, when clearly you watched the video, I was getting stalked.
No.
I was being stalked by somebody. She had a Discord group. I don't get audited. I'm not a public figure, dunce cap. I have my rights. She has hers.
On a side note, this guy is live streaming while driving on the highway. 24/7. That is so dangerous. That is distracted driving at its worst.
Yep.
So I hope one day he gets arrested for that, because most of the time he's just reading comments. He's not paying attention of the road whatsoever.
Where's the cop in
Follow someone around to harass them and stalk them. That is not your right. I am not a police officer in official capacity. I know that this uneducated group of people like James Freeman have taught you guys the wrong things. But it's just not the rule of law.
Times the money that I make, while people call me a grifter. And I'm not either, Lackluster. I'll set up a StreamYard for you, Lack, and I don't need a moderator. Let's just let people watch us have it out. Because I'll send you a StreamYard.
Oh, you'll send him a free software program.
I'm just saying, I mean, you can't debate me, Lackluster. You don't have the knowledge. That's why you haven't actually said, I'll call you, we'll set up a time. You haven't done it.
I honestly believe anybody has more knowledge than Chili. He's just a tweaked out,
A jar of mayonnaise has more knowledge than Chili.
That's it.
I mean, I actually like Dale, but they've created this little clique of people who are all like trying to protect each other. But the truth is they're just the old guard. It's a changing of the guard, is all it is. That's all you guys are witnessing. The idea of, hey, let's just document cops, that's coming to an end. Hey, Lackluster, you did a great job, man. Ironically, I've had nothing but respect for you while you have said the worst things about me. I'm not a statist at all. My ideas are to spread apart peace officers into a decentralized system. My idea is not to put power to the center of the state. That's the opposite of my ideas. Yeah, I don't believe in violence either, Dale. That's why I told that woman to get off of me. Dale, if it had happened to you, it's so funny. Dale, if it happens, I mean, where do you live, Dale? You hide your address. You hide everything about yourself. You don't ever show your face, Dale. That's why I think you'll duck on the debate. You can't debate me on ideas. I don't have the video. Josh has the video. But there's no video. You saw the very worst of what you could do. And I didn't shove any woman.
You shoved all the women.
I highly doubt any woman would voluntarily be all over delete laws. Anyways, we're going to leave it at that for now. There's a lot more footage to unravel, but we're going to...
Alright, unravel it and get it back to us. I trust you, Nat. Alright, let's see what else we got here. Get have some more fun, don't we? Yes, we still got 20-some minutes. No, I'm going to save that for NA. I'm going to give it about 15 more seconds. Yeah, let's go with that. Dave, what do you got for us?
Indiana. And this video is a couple months old. It was sitting around in my collection, and I'm just getting around to uploading it now. But it's always worth a look at Ask Elmo. This was
another Ask Elmo.
So we get to see Ask Elmo in action. Usually when he records the video, we don't see all his nonsense, but we can clearly see his nonsense in this video.
Got it.
And he's arguing with the police about public versus private, or should I say restricted.
Public versus
yeah,
no public?
he thinks that the entire lobby should be public, when in fact it's not. But you can't tell Ask Elmo that. Enjoy!
Ask Elmo is an asshole. All assholes are advised. Including Ask Elmo. Probably especially Ask Elmo. And now the presentation. Full of Ask Elmo.
What's up, everybody? CPR Audits out here with Mr. America, and we are back downtown Indianapolis for another revisit on that nasty lieutenant that watched Fake Mike Real News get assaulted by that undercover officer. She didn't do nothing. So we're back.
A few minutes later.
A few decades later.
Who's in charge here?
I'm the sergeant for the day.
Okay, awesome. Could you, just quick question. Could you tell me what the Third Amendment is, and I'll be on my way. You don't have to tell me verbatim. You can just tell me briefly what's the Third Amendment about, and I'll be on my way.
Third Amendment?
Third Amendment is about you shutting the fuck up.
No. Well, it's super simple. You should know it. Don't Google it now.
This guy gives me a massive headache. Who cares what the Third Amendment is? Do you think this is some kind of trivia contest? Do you think we're on Jeopardy? Oh, man. So if the guy, just say, for example, for sake of argument, the guy knows the answer to this question, you're still not going to be satisfied. You're going to continue to stand there and try to cause controversy. Because let's face it, without controversy, nobody wants to watch your pitiful videos. As a matter of fact, nobody's watching your videos much at all these days because they're pitiful. Just like you, little man.
I'm trying to remember. All right. What about you, sir? Do you know it? Do what? Do you know the Third Amendment?
Moments later.
I do. And if you know the Third Amendment, sir, that would make us, only you and me, the only people in this room that know it. So you want to stand up for the department right now? What's the Third Amendment? You got thousands watching. That's because you don't know it. That you looked it up. That's fine. It's okay. You looked it up. Thank you. I have no soldiers in my home. Now, this is an epic fail. You can play all the music you want because I can still edit it. You guys are dumb. You see? All of you swear to protect the Constitution, and none of you know it. How do you go to the police department, police academy, and say, yes, I swear I will protect the Constitution of the United States, and you don't even know what the hell the Third Amendment is? None of you. Epic fail. Every time I come here, it's the same thing.
Well, now, Ask Elmo, you said something there that isn't quite true. Let's look at your Social Blade stats, shall we?
Ooh.
You said you had thousands watching. Well, at one time you did, because look at the number of video views, almost 87 million. Now that's quite a feat, I must admit. But what have you done lately? That's what Janet Jackson always said. What have you done for me lately? Well, according to your stats, nothing. Look at these pitiful views. Look at those counts. 7,800, 8,300, 8,500. Oh, look at your daily averages. You average 16,000 views a day. That's a lot, but it's nowhere near what you used to average. And your money has dropped substantially. I don't know why Heather Ray TV wants to hang out with a has-been. She should get with a hero and drop to zero. Not saying she should be with me because I'm not interested, but find somebody else.
Every time I come here, it's the same thing. This person right here is playing music because that's what they do. They just play music. They don't know about their job. They do know how to find songs on the internet, though. And play music while at work. You're correct. Awesome. Well, you should be Googling the Constitution instead, right? Right?
Can I Google how to kill him?
Why don't you Google the Constitution instead of your favorite song, sir? Or ma'am, whoever played that. Every time we come here, we have a problem. Every single time. My friend's like,
Then you don't come here.
sir, we're requiring about what you swore to uphold. Right. It's the First Amendment. I mean, the Second Amendment, the Third Amendment. It's the Bill of Rights. You guys should be pros at this. So, how is my freedom in your hands if you don't even know what you're protecting? If you can't protect my rights, how is my freedom in your hand? How can you be qualified to do an investigation if you don't know about our rights? You're not. What's your name and badge number? But you're a public employee.
His name and badge number is shut the fuck up number. Shut the fuck up. The hell. The hell. Come on. I hate when devices go crazy on me. There we go.
Let's be clear about this. Ass Elmo does not care about the Bill of Rights. He could care less about the Bill of Rights. As a matter of fact, he knew nothing about the Bill of Rights until one day he watched some frauditors on YouTube doing the very same thing he's doing now and said, oh, this is a good way for me to make some money in America. My mother would be so proud of me. And ever since then, this is what he does to make his money. I don't think he has any money, though, because I'm betting he spent most of it on the road. Yeah, traveling from city to city and living out of a suitcase is not cheap. And I'm betting he spent most of his money, especially with his pals. Yeah, I'm hoping that he paid his pals. Yeah, I'm hoping that he did. I'm talking about Whisk Boy and Mr. Universal and CPR audits. Yeah, because those guys hung around with him for a long time. And maybe that's why they broke up. Maybe the split wasn't what it should have been. And they had a fight over money, and now they're not lovers anymore. Now, you never know about these things, but I tell you one thing, he doesn't have any money. He spent it all. Hotels, car rentals, food.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Okay. Is there any official business that you're like? I'm requesting. I want to formally request her name. Okay. Official business. This is official business as well.
Well, I mean, once you get your official business done, you do understand that the door there is closed.
Well, my official business is done when I say, sir, because I'm working on a video that's going to be taxed, especially if I'm catching you guys not doing your job. I understand you don't want me here. But you know what? That's what we're here for, to catch you guys doing the wrong thing. You see, how does it feel to be the one questioned and held accountable?
Well, it's pretty much our jobs when you're in the office.
Well, that's because you guys are not doing your job. You don't even know it. That's why I'm here. You see? How does it feel to be the one questioned and held accountable? You guys do that all day long to people.
Mr. Torres, what's your official business?
Mr. Torres, yes. Actually, I'm Mr. Morales Torres. You see, you don't even know my last
Torres. What's
yeah.
your official business?
My official business right now is
being an asshole.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 complaint forms.
Wow, isn't that something? I'm impressed. The lad can count to 5. Oh, he learned how to count to 10, but he's forgotten it now, so he's stuck on 5. He learned that right after he read that book. You know what book I'm talking about, don't you? Yes, indeed.
Where's Spot, maybe?
That's the book. Where's Spot?
Oh my God!
See Spot run. Where did Spot go?
It's good when we come up with the same jokes.
That's the kind of books that Ass Elmo reads. He used to read them with Whisk Boy, but since they broke up, I guess he reads them with, what's her name? Oh, that's right, Heather Ray.
Guacamole!
Yeah, late at night they sit in bed and they read Where's Spot? Oh, what a love story that must be.
Well, I give you a Paris. Sure. And then also we found our one. Sure. I have the strong feeling that you want me gone, but I like to let you know, sir, that you guys are the one in violation right now. So
No.
You're not in control no more.
He's not in violation.
You're not qualified for the job. I'm sorry. I'm not saying you're a bad person. You're just not qualified.
Yes, you are saying he's a bad person.
Hey, there you go. You're required to know the Constitution. You're going to learn a text. No, I'm not required to memorize it. You're not required to memorize it. You don't know it, sir. It's simple. No soldiers in my house. Yes. Okay. Yes. I'm going to take my sweet time. You're not going to rush me out, brother. Sir, just say. You've asked what you wanted. Here's your I-8 and quit. Okay. This is a restricted area. So no, it's not. We've been through it. It is posted. This is a public area. Okay. This is a restricted area. I spoke to you, chief, to your captain, to everybody, sir. Okay. I'll show you. Okay.
Ass Elmo's a real tough guy, isn't he? Whoa, you don't tell me what to do. I leave when I'm ready. Well, you may leave sooner than that today because this cop doesn't look like he's going to take any of your nonsense.
No, he doesn't look like he's going to put up with this
But then he'll
shit.
say, that's racist. I don't understand these guys. How's it racist? I don't know. But it seems these days when these snowflakes get offended, everything is racist or it's a Nazi. Yeah, it's got something to do with racist and Nazi. And if they want the ultimate card, I better not say that. No, I can't say that on YouTube. Sorry.
No, just gonna say stay away from that
Watch
one.
what I say here. But at any rate, Ass Elmo's a real badass, isn't he?
I'll show you. But, sir, actually, where's the captain? He's not in. I am the highest person here. So you're not, sir? You're giving me wrong information? No, sir. I'm the highest person. So you're saying the police department lobby is a private area. It's a restricted area. I'm in restricted area right now. She's completing your business. Business is video recording, the First Amendment. You don't know the third, you don't know the first either. Official business is asking for the form. Do you know what taxable means? That means that these videos are taxed. So that means that I'm allowed to do them, sir. You don't rush me out of here. You don't work for me. I don't work for you. You don't work. I don't work for you. You work for me, sir. So yes, it does. Because we pay you with tax money, and then you work, and with the same tax money, you guys play around with it, put it back in. It's already been taxed.
No, it hasn't.
But you're the one that decided to work for the public. You know what I'm saying?
I have no idea what this buffoon of a bird brain is babbling about, and I don't think he does either. He pays taxes, he pays their salary, and then they get the money, and he said they play around with it. What the hell is he talking about, really? I have no clue. Oh, my head hurts so bad.
He doesn't have a
He wants
clue
to talk
either.
about he has a right to do this, and the cop says, yeah, I gave you what you asked for, now you have to leave. I wonder if he's going to be tossed out because I haven't watched the ending of this video, but every time I see something with him in it, I know it's going to be good, so I just begin to edit it because he can never shut his mouth. He always puts his foot in his mouth, and it always ends up being a good video.
There's a reason. We have an epic fail. 10 cops. Nobody knows the Third Amendment. This guy said that he knew it. We'll never say it because of your ego. All right, so what's today's date, brother? Like a file?
24.
24. I would love for you to arrest me for that. I'll be out in an hour, 2, 3, or 4, and then it's on you. And then you're going to give me another Cuban link chain. The one you can't afford. Do it. Arrest me. Do it.
Well,
I'll be out, bro.
102,
You may win for a second. Then it's on you. Just know. Don't get my attorneys excited, bro. I have very good attorneys and a very good job. Okay?
You don't have an attorney.
Do you think?
You don't have a job.
Keep the threats. Keep the threats. No threats, sir. Yes, there is. You're saying I'm in a restricted area, which is a lie. You're saying that my video recording is not considered official business. So you're wrong, sir. Period. Period.
Make sure you get it on your video where it's posted that says restricted.
And you guys restricted areas? What?
That's almost nothing but a clown. He can't help himself. He was born that way. And since he had a couple of domestic violence incidents, he's not going to be able to find a real job probably the rest of his life. And who would want to hire him anyway? Just look at him. Now, where's he going to work? I could imagine him at McDonald's. Oh, you like some fries with this, sir? Oh, how about a milkshake today? Yeah, he wouldn't fit in there. He needs a job where he doesn't work with the public. Maybe, I don't know, in the corner somewhere. I don't know what kind of job that would be. Something where he doesn't have to interact with anyone. No doubt about it. Yeah, poor old ass Elmo. Just another drag of society.
What? They restricted? Yeah, we're going to go after that. We'll go after that. You can post whatever. Doesn't mean it's legal, sir. I can post whatever. Yo, hold this for a second. My name. Yeah, they want all your information too, by the way. Waive your Fourth Amendment. We're doing an anonymous complaint. Although he knows I'm Mr. Torres, but he can't figure out that I'm Mr. Morales. Correct, Morales Torres. Because you don't even know who I am. You just, or maybe you do, because you have time to search me up, but you don't have time to search up the Constitution. All cops are disorderly. You're disturbing my peace by telling me this is a restricted area. I go to police departments and sheriff's offices all around the country. This is financed by the public. This behind this door is restricted area, not this. So we're gonna go after this. I remember I'm always back. I'm always back, and I never break the law. Just so you know, I never break the law.
First time I've had an issue. You've been here 4 times.
Good. Good, and like I said, I'm not saying you're a bad person, but you're wrong about what you're saying, bro.
Oh, that's right, officers. Ass Elmo never breaks the law. I never break the law. Except when it comes to domestic violence. Yeah, I heard he doesn't get along with women too well behind closed doors, but this is what I heard. I don't know, man. I don't need no stinking domestic violence charge, okay? Yeah, I don't know what it is with these frauditors, their hatred of women. I don't know. They all have that one common thread. They just don't like women. Perhaps mommy just didn't pay enough attention to them when they were small babies and when they were growing up. I really don't know what the story is, but Ass Elmo's no different. Doesn't like women.
You're saying this is a restricted area. You swore to
I'm
protect.
just advising you that it's a restricted area.
That's a threat.
So that's not a threat.
Yes, because you're saying I'm trespassing on a restricted area. I'm not. We have the right to be here. We've already established. Also, since when does this become a restricted area? That's a question.
Well, that was done
right after I came and owned you guys, right?
That I don't know.
Yeah, it's been multiple at least 1 million views. At least 1 million views from this place. You guys don't like me enough to know my name.
You have the right to report. You have your right to handle whatever business you want to handle. But once your business is done,
recording is the First Amendment. It's a business. Okay?
Right.
So what about freedom of the press? Okay. Well,
you are not press for the love of fuck.
This makes the only police department. This makes the only police department in the country, sir.
Okay. We don't follow policies of other.
I can tell you because you're not the one traveling. I am. You're the one sitting here thinking this is your little kingdom, and this is not.
Well, there you have it, folks. That's not the end of the video, but that's where I'm going to cut it off because he stands inside for another 12 minutes.
12 minutes?
Same story. Man, this guy just doesn't shut up ever, does he?
No.
And then he goes outside and says he did the walk of shame. Right. Okay, whatever. Yeah, I just don't understand the frauditors, and especially I don't understand this guy because he thinks he has a right to make an ass of himself everywhere he goes. Well, he does make an ass of himself, and that's okay, but he shouldn't be doing those kind of things. Yeah, we're gonna let it there though, and this was recorded by CPR Audits, one of his good buddies that he doesn't hang out with anymore ever since he met Heather Ray TV. He's love struck, no doubt about that. But anyway, if you enjoy watching idiots, imbeciles, and morons on my channel, please subscribe.
Thank you, Dave. We definitely appreciate it. Alrighty, with that, we're going to finish this fight up and conclude. We, of course, will have Richard Hoagland with his Moon Conspiracies. And I believe tonight we actually get into Curiosity as well in Art Bell in the Overnight. So as always, please make sure you do like, share, and subscribe. Help us get to that goal of 50,000 views, 1,000 subscribers. So Boxy over in Extras helps us with nice red packages that we can send to y'all. And of course, Google puts us on the algorithms. Coinbase, Ibotta, Gain.gg, you know the drill on all three of those lovely places. Get your $10 free from the first two, the 100 credits free from the third. Help yourself out and help the show out at the same time. Until next time, like, share, subscribe, be kind to one another, and release the Krakens. As we march along this night and every night here from day one. Till then, have a great night. We'll be back with Art Bell and Richard Hoagland in the overnight period. Till then, have a great day and enjoy your evening. As always, like,